Hi everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome to this pick a card reading. We have 3 groups here. For group 1, we have a red Jasper crystal, and then we have 2 cards. We have the Queen of Materials and the Four of Materials. For group 2, we have the Iolite crystal. Iolite. For group 2. And we have the Six of Emotions for your card. And then group 3, you have Moonstone. Can't really see it, but it has like a blue sheen. And then the Strength card. So pause the video if you need more time. Go ahead and pick your group and I will see you in your reading. The timestamps will be below in the description box and at the bottom of the video. Thank you. Okay, group 1, this is your reading. You chose the red Jasper and the 2 cards, the Queen of Materials and the Four of Materials. Right away with these 2 cards and the crystal combination, I just really thought about there's a deep need for you to have some sort of security. You know, it's interesting that the Queen of Materials is here because it does remind me of like a mother archetype. So, you know, even though this is Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles and Four of Pentacles, it's materials in this deck. But so there's, you know, for some of you, this is going to be a need for security of Pentacles things, like in the physical, of practical things, like in your home and your routines and your finances, those kinds of Pentacle things. But for some of you, I just really feel like there's a need for a nurturing energy because this Queen of Pentacles right now is kind of giving me a very mothering vibe. Maybe you're going through something in your life right now where you really need to kind of mother and nurture yourself. I'm really noticing how this woman in the Four of Pentacles is like caressing this rose, just like very softly. And it's like she's caressing this like bolero or whatever she's wearing, like over her shoulder. You know, maybe it's a shawl or I'm not sure what it is. It's like this gentle touch, like the gentle touch of the mother. Even like these rose petals look so soft to me right now. It's like this need for beauty and gentleness to give you that sense of security in your life. Like I feel like whoever I'm reading for, you definitely like the finer things in life. Like when I look at this, I really noticed her earrings, all the beautiful roses of multiple shades. And it looks like they're both wearing, I mean, she's a queen, so she should have a crown, but it looks like she's wearing a crown too. It's just like they have fancy hair and, you know, the clothes are really fancy. I mean, both these cards are very beautiful. I feel like you like the finer things in life. And I just don't know, you know, if you're like you have a void in that area or if there's some sort of like fear of lack that you're dealing with that's causing you to hold on too tightly to things. Like initially, for some reason, I felt like she was squeezing this rose. But then I looked more closely. I'm like, no, she's holding it like really gently. But as you notice the camel in the background, and camels do conserve their water. So it does kind of remind me of there could be this underlying fear of lack and that you need to hold on to all the things you have because you fear more things not coming in. Let's just get more information on these. Guides, more information on group 1. What are they going through? Wow, yeah. You got the Three of Voices. So this is a difficult time for you. You're going through a lot of mental turmoil. There's a lack of harmony and balance. I say that because of the 3, and you see these 3 rays coming up through this person. She's naked. She feels really vulnerable and kind of overwhelmed by what's going on in her head. A lot of emotion. See the tears coming out of her eyes. And there's some kind of door she's sitting in front of. It's like a feeling of kind of being locked out of your own life. Almost like it's reminding me with these 2 cards here. It's like a feeling of, it's like you're right outside the door. It's like you know what you want. For some reason, you're being shut out of it. you're not, you feel as if you're not being allowed in or allowed to, you're not being granted the things that you feel you want. It's a block there. And maybe it's that scarcity mindset stuff. Maybe you're blocking yourself from the abundance you want and deserve. And it's like this mental block. What else, guys? What else? What else? What are they not seeing in this situation? Yeah, so something's being taken from you and you're having a really hard time letting go. This is the Tower. It's like the universe is trying to take something from you that's no longer serving you. That's kind of keeping you this lack mindset. And for some reason, you just have this attachment to it. You have a really hard time letting go of whatever this thing is that's blocking you. And you got another Voices card, the Six of Voices, which tells me that you're really being asked to let go of this tight grip you have on things. Like I had about the camel conserving the water. It's so interesting how these two figures look so similar. It's like, and they're dark. It just reminds me of like the eyes here. Yeah, I feel like with these cards, you're being asked to kind of get out of your head, get out of it's like the mental merry-go-round, the rumination, this kind of like cycle you're going through over and over. It's like you're being asked to release that, let the universe take it, let it fall away. And then don't be afraid to take this leap of faith forward into the bright sunny skies, like into the unknown, into your brighter future. I just feel like this is kind of what you feel like that whole lack of security we were talking about. It's like you're standing on the edge, but you're afraid to make the jump because this is what's familiar to you. And in a sense, you feel somewhat secure in it because it's an old habit or pattern or behavior you've done to protect yourself in some way. But it's no longer serving you. And so this is the scary part where you let it fall away in the Tower and then you just trust and step into the unknown. And that's why that feeling, that lack of security is there. You're afraid to let go of the old because you don't know what's ahead, even if it's something better for you, something even better than you could imagine. Guides, what else do they need to know about the situation? What else? Group one, what else do they need to know? What else? Wow. Yeah. So they're saying peaceful times are ahead. I know it seems really difficult right now, but this olive branch extending, that's to me that's what it's saying. Peaceful times mentally, because it's the Five of Voices. They're coming. Look, she's meditating. And then this is a card of success and like triumph and recognition and just, with the star over her head, I just feel like you're going to be like almost like it's like a spiritual upgrade or like a leveling up or some kind of almost like initiation or graduation. And just because that star over her head, it's like some kind of enlightenment in the situation. And the star right here, it's like an activating of the crown. It's like, do that thing that scares you. Let go of that thing that's comfortable, that's actually hurting you. And you're going to open yourself up to so much beauty and success and all that abundance you desire and that you're accustomed to. The two cards we started with, it's like you're going to get the true abundant life you deserve and you're fit for. There's just a lack of security right now. Red Jasper will help you. So I would definitely recommend looking into getting some red jasper or a grounding crystal. Yeah, and the big message is let go of what needs to fall away. And don't be afraid to take the leap of faith into this brighter future because you are guaranteed success and peace. All right, group one, I hope this gave you some inspiration or some comfort. And I will see you in your next reading. Thank you. Hi, group two. Welcome to your reading. This reading is for you if you chose the Iolite crystal. And the Six of Emotions. And I just pulled these cards. I shuffled and got these cards with my guides helping me. And I have a bunch of crystals out here in front of me, and I just chose them intuitively. And I just find it so interesting that this one mimics like this little bubble or globe or whatever this little girl is holding. I just felt like they looked identical to me. Iolite is a wonderful spiritual stone. It does help, I believe, with emotional healing, which makes a lot of sense for this card. It also helps open the crown chakra, but I would definitely recommend you looking into Iolite. It's a very pretty, like, purpley stone. With your card, the Six of Emotions, definitely some emotional healing happening, some inner child trauma or inner child healing is definitely being dealt with and happening for you. Just my first thing I noticed was the little girl. I was just feel like, you know, the card when it came out, it said you're not listening to her. It's like you're not listening to your inner child. And she wants to be heard, and she wants to bring you so much joy. I just feel like this woman here, like holding her in the tire swing, and she just looks like she's longing for something, and it's like she's missing something. Like there's this void within her. It's like her little inner child is trying to speak up and tell her what she needs, but she's not listening. She doesn't hear it. And it's like, it's so interesting with this woman over here, kind of observing it. I feel like on some level, it's like you know this, but you're not either giving yourself the space and time you need to open up and listen to your inner child, or for some reason you feel like you need to ignore her, like you don't have the time, or like you almost feel like you don't have the luxury of giving your inner child time and space. But I don't believe that can be true. So let's see what's going on with your cards. All right, guys. So what's going on for group 2? What's the situation with group? Situation. Okay, so the Five of Inspiration came out first. So this is a card of, it can be a card of playing the comparison game, like comparing yourself and your life to others, seeing what others have and just thinking, like you can't have that, or what you have is not enough. I always think of the social media game, staring at all these perfect, you know, profiles or whatever online and perfect pictures, and it portraying this image that kind of makes you feel bad about yourself. But this could also signify an internal struggle. You have kind of multiple things pulling at you at this time and just not feeling settled in your energy and settled in your path and what you're trying to do. Because she's in white, it does feel like you're like starting on like a new path, a new journey. It's like some kind of like purification of the self that's happening. It's like maybe you're really struggling to stay in alignment or keep it all together. It's just, I see all these mirrors here, and it's like you're trying to find like that self-awareness and like that strong sense of self, but it's somehow you're missing it or lacking it, or it's not connecting for you. And with the Nine of Emotions here, this like feels like an opposite energy. I mean, she's levitating. She's so grounded and centered, and it looks like she's literally levitating from the ecstasy and bliss of a certain meditative state. And she's got these 9 jewels around her. This is the Nine Emotions. This is the card of wish fulfillment. See the genie lamp? I almost feel like this is you feeling complacent and lost and not really in touch with your soul. This is really mimicking the look of the mirrors to me. It's like this void that you can't figure out and can't fill. But then this card is, no, wait, you can. You can have it all, and you can be completely and totally happy, and you can rise above whatever this is. Tell me more, guides. Tell me more. So what's going to help them reach this happiness, this ecstasy? Yeah. The Page of Inspiration. This is all about following your inner light, your inner flame, what lights you up. Look at all these colors that are emanating from her and her hair. I love the black cat. This is very magical or witchy energy. It's going after the things you want and believing in yourself and using your creativity to work around the obstacles. What else? What are they not seeing? in this situation. Yeah, I really feel like getting in touch with your inner child, your inner creativity, and your intuition is really going to help you right now. Do the things that light up your soul, that get you excited. Color with colors of the rainbow. Like, maybe you need to color. Get a coloring book, or get a bunch of colored pencils or whatever and color. Finger paint. I don't know. You need to do something artistic. That's the page of inspiration. That's what the page of inspiration would do. What up? Yeah, maybe that is what's going to unlock the inner child for you. So the Muse of Voices flipped over. This is the King of Voices. Yeah, right away I noticed this pink moon. I really do feel like this is telling you to get in touch with your intuition and to let that help you drive your decisions. I really feel like this is your guides telling you to connect to your heart so that you can hear those intuitive nudges, and so that this, like, it's almost like this portal I see like opening up for you, and it's like your inner child dancing. Anything else for group 2? Any more messages for group? You got the 5 of Voices. Group 1 got this too, so I don't know if you were at all called to Group 1, but if you are, go ahead and check that out if you didn't watch Group 1 already. Yeah, I'm seeing this card very differently than how I saw it for Group 1, but for you, I feel this is almost an integration of that inner child. It's your guides, if they're up here, and they're telling you the healing's going to happen. It's inevitable. The timing's up to you because you have to put in the work. But I feel like this integration happening, and you're going to come into more peace and alignment. See how they're all meditating at the bottom? Maybe there's also a shadow aspect of you. See all the black? And I don't know, is that looks like birds, crows? I don't know. It just, to me, it has this feeling of also integrating some shadow. Maybe something happened that caused you a little bit of, just like I said, the childhood trauma thing. A little bit of shame, or a lot of it is shame, or it somehow hurt you. It's some kind of, and for some reason, I don't know, you have going astrologically or what's going on in your life, but something might be triggering this inner child wound. And this is an opportunity. It's coming back up so that you can heal it and you can integrate it within you so that you can have this kind of bliss and this kind of like centeredness and calm. Yeah. Definitely. I'm just seeing the child so much in here with the beautiful rainbow hair. Everything looks so magical. There's some kind of inner child healing that's happening or needs to happen, and that is going to bring you more peace. And that's what this olive branch is symbolizing. All right, group 2, that's all I have for you. I hoped this helped, and I will see you next time in your reading. Thank you. Hi, Group 3. Welcome to your reading. This reading is for you if you chose the Strength card and this Moonstone crystal. Moonstones are all about new beginnings, and I just really felt that this moonstone looked just like the sun behind her. It really called to me for your group. I feel like you are someone who has a lot of inner strength, and that's what this card is symbolizing. Maybe you are a Leo too, because this is the Leo card. I feel like there's a lot of inner strength and a lot of trust in you right now, and if you don't feel like that's true, then maybe that's what's needed. A lot of inner strength, a lot of trust. Yeah, and maybe some bold action. You know, I'm looking at her red dress. And then also protecting your energy right now, your vitality, your energy, like the sun, because the red dress, red's been known to protect your energy. Initiates a long time ago, the mystical or esoteric practices would wear red robes to contain their energy, to conserve their energy, to protect themselves. So I don't know, maybe that's a message for someone. Yeah, and I'm just really noticing the pyramids in the background, and that's just really making me think of that. Like, maybe you are looking into like some of the Egyptian esoteric like teachings, or some of that culture. Maybe you're going to Egypt. I don't know. Let's get more information. So guys, what's going on for group 3? The lion right now, the way she's writing it, is reminding me of travel. So I don't know. Maybe some of you are traveling. And also this whole card is kind of reminding me of summertime. I guess summertime is a good time to travel for people. What is going on for group 3? Definitely a new beginning, because we got the Ace of Inspiration when I was shuffling. something new for you guys. So this reading's all about what your guides want you to know. What is going on for group 3? So yeah, definitely you're going on some kind of journey, some new beginning. It's so crazy how both cards have the sand. Maybe you're going somewhere with like a very warm climate, but the Fool is all about taking a leap of faith and going on a new journey, which is kind of reminding me of group 1's message. If you're called to group 1, definitely check out that video. But you got the Queen of Voices also and the Magician. Here's the Magician. So right away in this card, I'm just noticing, I don't know if those are crows, like all the black wings, and then this wing here, it's kind of like white with some gray. This is just really going back to that Egyptian stuff for me. I mean, it just looks so, it looks like very esoteric. Like, you know, and the wings, I'm thinking of like, I'm talking about the new journey. It's like something, whatever, if some of you are traveling or if this is more of a metaphorical journey, you're going to be gaining some freedom here. And just everything feels very mystical. Maybe none of this is known right now, or maybe this is like an inner transformation. You're literally getting your mystical wings. I'm thinking like the phoenix rising from the ashes, or your etheric wings, you know, like Isis. This card very much is giving to me Isis vibes and her etheric wings. Maybe for some of you, this is some kind of pilgrimage, or you're going on, you're traveling, but it's for like spiritual purpose. And the Magician's here, and this is all about owning your personal power and realizing that you create your reality and being mindful of how you direct your energy into the world. I mean, it's so strange. I mean, I'm sure this might not be true for a lot of you, but it's really what I'm seeing. I'm noticing the pyramid, and this is very much reminding me of Isis. And then this, again, has Egypt energy with the sand, and then the Magician. It's just all very magical and initiate energy. Let me get some more information. What's going on here, guys? What is going on? The Ace of Inspiration again. I just feel like this is something for you, whether or not it's a physical journey or a metaphorical journey for some people, but there's something you're diving into that you're really inspired to do right now. Because this is the Ace of Inspiration. This is all about like what lights you up, what you're passionate about. It's just, and I'm noticing all these rays coming from her head. So for many of you, it could be an internal thing. And look at cactus and the succulent. Like some of you might be traveling, you know, somewhere south or somewhere of a lot of heat. I'm noticing like the tribal pattern here. Yeah, and again, that looks like a sun. It's just like a lot of fire energy, a lot of hot energy. This is really something that you're very passionate about. What do you want them to know about the situation, guys? What do you want them to know? It's like they're telling you to go for it, because the aces and like the Fool, it's like go for that thing that's lighting up your sun, like that's really is igniting your soul. You have that clarity there because you have the Queen of Voices. It's coming deep though from within with all this mystical, mysterious energy I'm seeing. And it's going after and doing that thing you haven't done, that you know what it is, who's ever watching this. And it's that thing that lights you up. It's igniting your inner magician. It's going to totally transform your outer world by like following those intuitive nudges you get of that inner voice telling you, follow this passion. It's like, do it, because it's going to completely change and alter your reality and manifest all this beauty and greatness that's going to come out of you. What else do you want them to know, guys? What else? It's like you have the strength and the discipline and you are fearless. They're just saying go for it. Yes, you got the Empress, which is the ultimate creatrix. She is the creator in the tarot, and you got the Master Manifestor in the tarot. So, and I love all these colors. This is really saying you have the magic within you. Go for the thing. Take the leap of faith that you're being called to take right now. Yeah, look at this with the Eight of Emotions. It just looks like it kind of mimicking this card. Do the thing. Take that trip or whatever it is, this thing that lights you up. Do the thing. Group 3, that's what they're telling you. Do the thing. Go for it. Be fearless. This is totally going to be a new beginning for you where you're extremely powerful. All right, group 3, that is what your guides wanted you to know. Do the thing. I'll see you next time. Thank you.